Welcome to today's guided practice session. Thank you so much for working with me today. Today is exciting. It doesn't get much better than today because today we are learning one of the most iconic solos in straight ahead jazz history. We're learning what's notorious as one of the hardest tunes to play over, John Coltrane's Giant Steps. And we're going to learn John Coltrane's first chorus, at least his first chorus of his solo. Now, when we talk about transcribing and specifically about learning solos from the record here at Open Studio, some people go into a panic. Like, I've tried to do this. It's so overwhelming. I can't complete a solo. It seems like I would have to spend months just doing this one solo. And if you're new to it, yeah, maybe that's true. But you know what you could also do is you could just do little bits of solos that you like. Or how about just a 4-bar section or a phrase or a chord or half of a solo or half of a chorus or 8 bars. There's no rules that you have to get a whole solo. Is it good to get a whole solo? Yeah, it's like that could be a goal for sure. And that's something that I think every good musician does is they learn how to learn solos by ear from the records. But that doesn't mean that you have to out the gate transcribe a whole John Coltrane solo as your first transcription. This doesn't have to be how it works. Also, if you don't use your ears a lot, you can get a lot out of just playing what the masters play. So you don't necessarily always have to learn it by ear. That's by far the best way to learn music, and it's by far the best way to improve as a musician. So don't get me wrong there. I'm not saying it's not. But there is something to just playing, just kind of walking in the footsteps of these giants, you know? So what we're going to do today is going to be similar to that. I've already transcribed the solo. I mean, I transcribed it 20 years ago, at least. And so I have it queued up here in Sound Slice, John Coltrane's Giant Steps. And that's what we're going to be working on today, is we're going to just get what we can get here in this very brief time together. And that's John Coltrane's first chorus from Giant Steps. Love it. John Coltrane, one of the great artists of the 20th century. And so it's an honor to learn his music. It's so much fun to see how he thought about playing through a challenging tune like this. And that's what we're going to do. So let's get right to it. First of all, everything that we're doing today is sponsored by the great Open Studio. Go to openstudiojazz.com to go on deep dives of everything we cover here at these YouTube sessions. We just had here in the chat before we started a lot of double dippers from our daily guided practice session that we do over there every weekday. Go check it out, openstudiojazz.com, for more information there. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, first of all, you should know there's a PDF. So I have the first 2 choruses of John Coltrane's solo transcribed, and that's a part of the PDF. I don't think we're going to get to that second chorus, but I put 2 in there just in case we somehow fly through the first chorus and we need to get to that second chorus. And then, let me know if you want to do more of this. Hit the like button if you like these kind of solos, and maybe I'll take on the entirety of this solo, and piece it out over a few different sessions. First, we're going to listen. We're just going to listen to these first 2 choruses that I have mapped out so that we can hear what we're going to do. Then we're going to break it down. Now, I'm not going to analyze it on go deep on the analysis of it, because that's not really what this is about. Like I said, that's kind of something, if you were learning this solo, you would do well after the fact of you learning it. What we really want to do today is walk in John Coltrane's footsteps just a little bit, just to feel how he felt when he played this, what he did when he played this. So really, we're just going to practice more than anything. I'll break it down a little bit to kind of maybe give you some thoughts about how the obvious things, the big moves that he was making. But really, I want to focus on the action, the just doing it, the playing over and over again. So that's going to be our main focus, is number 3, practice. We're going to go through this first chorus again and again. We'll do it very slowly. I've got it queued up in Sound Slice. Shout out to Sound Slice, by the way. So we'll take it slow. We'll take it phrase by phrase, line by line, take it down tempo, work it up to tempo. You know how we do it around here. We've been doing this for a while now. So again, check out the PDF. We also have the link to the sound slice itself if you want to work through the sound slice. A lot of people find that helpful because then they can control after these sessions. You can go back there and you can loop and you can slow down and all kinds of stuff. So, and then at the end, we're just going to listen to giant steps. Doesn't get any better than that. I mean, what are we doing here, really? We're just going to listen to the track. We'll listen to the whole solo and have a good time. It's great. For me here, it's Friday. It feels good. I'm ready to work. Let's get to it. So that's what we're doing today. We're learning the first chorus of Giant Steps. That said, let's listen to the first two choruses of John Coltrane's immortal Giant Steps. Okay. Whoa. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. We're just taking that first chorus. So a couple things that we can think about right here, at the jump is his amazing feel for this and the passion that he puts into this and some of the arcs of those lines and how he phrased them and pushed them and pulled them. That's something that I want us to really consider. We can nerd out all day about the notes and enharmonic spellings of giant steps or whatever, but that feeling, the way that John Coltrane played this, that's what I want to get out of this. That's what I want to take away more than anything. Even if I'm hitting wrong notes, if it feels like John Coltrane feels, I'm happy with this session. So keep that in mind as we get into this. There's a lot going on here. Even Train doesn't nail every single quarter note and eighth note right on the change because he's not thinking like that. He's just playing his heart out here. So let's consider that as we go. All right. So we're going to work it back up. Let's listen to it one more time. I have the head here just worked out, but let's go that second head into the chorus, that first chorus, and let's listen to that first chorus at full speed one more time. Okay, that's where we'll stop for now because I don't think we'll get past that first chorus. And by the way, we might not get this up to tempo in this session, and that's totally cool too. If this is our first time working on it, this is my first time in 21 years actually, sitting down with the music and thinking about it. But if this is our first time working on it, it's okay. We don't have to get it all in one afternoon. Come on, give yourself a break a little bit. So there are just a couple of nerdy theory things that I want to address here that you might just take note of. And you don't really have to do anything about it here because, again, this is really more about walking with John Coltrane in his giant steps and playing with him. But there's some definite things that happen again and again that as improvisers, we can certainly take note of and implement tonight in our playing, right? So check it out here. So the very first thing that he improvises is this, right? That C sharp minor F7, this little thing here, right? So for my regular folks here, you know that I love to talk about chord tones as a basis of getting melodies. This whole solo is a lesson in that. It's this mixture of scales and then these broken seventh chords or broken ninth chords. So root 3, 5, 7 or 3, 5, 7, 9 or some inversion of that. John Coltrane plays that all over, not just his first chorus, but all over this entire solo. And there's almost no other way you can go about it because one of the other key theoretical points of this tune, and this is really why this tune is notorious for being so difficult for improvisers to play, is because this changes keys in major thirds several times a chorus, right? So if we look at here, if we just do a quick harmonic breakdown, first of all, notice how many times that John Coltrane in his solo, as we go through this, outlines the chord with root 3-5-7 or 3-5-7-9 or some kind of maybe 6 sometimes, but it's a lot of those, or triads. So sometimes we'll just go straight up major triad over a major chord. Totally cool. It sounds great when it's happening, especially when it's happening the way he makes it feel. But let's look at just a brief harmonic analysis of what's happening. So there's 3 keys that this deals with: key of B, key of G, and the key of E flat. And if we look here at the first chorus, we hit those 3 keys in the first 3 bars, which is really quite something because that's hard to do, right? To hit 3 keys in 3 bars. So it starts off in the key of B, right? And then right here, this D7, now we're in the key of G. Like he's giving us a 5 chord, a 5-7 chord to our new key of G, and that's down a major third, right? We have B going to G. Let me turn my overhead camera on for y'all. So we're going from B straight away in that first bar to G, right? So B, and you'll hear the bassist on the recording will go down. PC won't go up. Paul Chambers won't go up to D. He goes down to A over this D. That's neither here nor there. It's just kind of interesting that the bass line goes down in whole steps, a whole tone scale essentially through these changes. So B flat, D7 over A, G, B flat over F, and then E flat. So right here, 1 in B, 5 in G, 1 in G, 5 in E flat, and then 1 in E flat. So 1, 5, 1, 5, 1 in our 3 different keys. Then it does it again by starting in G. 1, 5, 1, 5, 1. Right? Isn't that amazing? So there it is. That's from G. So G to E flat to the key of B. And then it just does a series of 2 5s over a little bit longer duration. 2 5 to E flat, 2 5 to G, 2 5 to B, 2 5 to E flat, and then we're back at the top of the chorus. And it does it all again. Isn't that incredible? So that's why, but it's hard because it's happening, that's literally happening, changing keys, dun, 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 dun. I mean, it's changing keys every 2 beats, every 4 beats. It's really, really difficult to improvise. But so notice then, so what John Coltrane does here, he uses a lot of chord tones. He just outlines the chords, starting there with this very first phrase, and it keeps going. So let's try it. We're going to take it all the way down. We're going to take it all the way down to 40%. So we'll do this last phrase. And let's just do the first 1, 2, 3 bars. So we'll do the first phrase, and then we'll do through the E flat. Let's try it. This is at 50%. Try it again. Play with it here. Already notice, so we have that first phrase outlining the C sharp minor 7, right, and ending up on our F sharp 7. But even in that first B chord, B triad, and this D7, it's that triad plus 1, right? The D triad plus that second tone, E, and then for the G chord, down a G triad, 4 notes of a G triad. You're going to see this again and again. Let's play this much again. Isn't that fun? All right, let's try. We're going to back it up a little more. Let's see if we can get this whole first phrase until John Coltrane stops. So all the way through the beat. Let's just loop it all the way through there. We're doing good work already. wondering, hold on. This is what's so great about having Sound Slice open here as we're doing this, is I can address things like, shouldn't this be a flat? Yes, it should be. There we go. Done and done. Shout out to Sound Slice, making it so easy to do these things. Let's try it again. Try this whole phrase. Let's see if we can do it. Half speed. Let's try it again. Try it again. Again, we're just going to loop it. Play with me here. Woo! Notice all the chord tones. Like we can just a brief analysis here. Look at this A minor 7, right? So we go up this E flat major scale right before it, but we go down just an A minor 7 chord, E, C, A, G, right? And then this little flat 9 lick here. And then check it out. From the G right after that, up a G triad, and then the 3, 5, 7, 9 of B flat, just straight up. And then the E flat is that triad plus 1, right? E flat, G and B with that B flat with that F in there. And then for my DGPSers, that F sharp 7, that's really like a C sharp minor 6 or like a 3, 5, 7, 9 kind of thing. All right, let's try it again. Same thing. We're going to take it up to 60% speed. So that was 50. Let's try this. Let me back it up just a little bit. Let's try this. Try it again. So good for pianists. You wouldn't necessarily play like this, but we do now. I love that C sharp minor 6 chord on that F sharp 7. That's another little, sorry, I know I said no analysis, but there's so much going on here and it's so good. So check out this B flat 7, right? You have the 3, 5, 7, 9. So someone like Barry Harris said that he thinks about this like F minor 6, right? Over our B flat 7. And then it happens again on the F sharp 7. That's really like C sharp minor 6, like the minor 6 chord from a fifth above. Sometimes it's helpful to think about it like that. Let's do this one more time at 60%. Let's try 70%. And again, I really want to, more than anything, more than the notes, I want the notes to be accurate, but I really want to try to get John Coltrane's rhythmic feel here, how he's phrasing these things, pushing dynamics, just, playing like Train. Who wouldn't want to do that? Let's try it again. 70%. Fingering issues here. Again. Again. the right fingering for that. I got you. I see you. One more time. One more time after this. Can't go out like that. Yeah. So this A minor 7, this bar here, that requires a little bit of work to get. Let's just loop these 2 bars here. For us pianists, I know we have a lot of multi-instrumentalists here, but the pianists, I'm going to go 2 up to 4. It's a big stretch going 2, my second finger on that F sharp, and then my 4th finger on that E flat. It's tough, but we can make it. Let's back it up a little bit. Let's try this. There it is. One more time. Cool. Sometimes just getting those fingering, those little fingering things together make all the difference. Let's do this first phrase one more time. Very helpful. That's 70%. Can we try 80? Let's try 80. This is an E flat. Almost. I got there eventually. Fingering. It's all about fingering. Got it. Shake it out. Take a big deep breath. Roll your shoulders forward, up to your ears. Drop them back. Just relax. Make sure your back is nice and straight and supported but loose. Maybe do a couple twists. I'm feeling it. That's a lot. I'm going to do this one more time, maybe 2 or 3 more times at 80. But we'll probably tap out today at 80 because I really want to get to the rest of this chorus. And I want to learn this solo. It doesn't mean that I have to have it right at full speed out the gate here. So let's try it again. I mean, I know this solo, but I want to relearn it with you all. So let's try it. Again. Hold. One more time. Rushing a little bit. One more time. All right. So yeah, during that G, B flat 7, E flat 7, I am not lined up with his time exactly, but that's okay. Let's try the next phrase. This there's so much going on here. So let's just do let's do 4 bars at a time. genius. This is genius. It's just genius. I keep wanting to do a lick that I do all the time. See, it's a problem. Let's try it again. I know better than Coltrane. I think that's pretty good. Let's take it up to 60. I keep wanting to do that one thing. This is why you practice. Do it up at 70. This is not that bad, this one. Fits well in the hand. As soon as I say it's easy, that's what happens. So for those of you paying attention, I am sliding off this A flat. I'm cheating that a little bit, but, you know, sue me. Catches up with you. All right. Whew. Okay. I find this one easier actually than the first phrase. Let's add this to the first phrase. So let's see if we can get this whole thing here. Oh, come on. Did you wake up thinking you were going to do that today? That's pretty great, huh? I mean, that's real. That's not hard, but let's go down to 60% and see if we can get that whole thing. Time. Woo! How much fun is that? Shake it out. You might do the old cartoon Bugs Bunny piano stretch. You know how all the classical pianists in Warner Brothers cartoon would crack their knuckles. It actually works. Let's get the rest of this brilliant chorus here. Let's see what's left. Take it down to 50%. Back it up just a little bit. It's actually G flat, if I'm not mistaken. That's better. That should work better. All right, let's try that much again. And this is the first chorus. We have it in 30 minutes. As advertised. Someone in the chat is saying, strangely, this lays better in the left hand. That is a bold person. I appreciate you, sir. Let's back it all the way up. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, the first chorus of Giant Steps. Just stop and just take a second. Just appreciate that. That's just so much beauty there. Look at that. Look at all the information we can glean from one brilliant chorus from this great artist. Let's try it again. Someone's requesting we end on the first note of the second chorus. And you know what? I understand that request. It's driving you nuts. I get it. D natural there. All right. Isn't that great? Sorry, the scrolling thing of Sound Slice, it doesn't make it all the way down. So you do get to, we'll just make it a little bit uglier here, which is fine. That's what it's going to have to do. Let's try it again. 70. We're going to just keep going. Again, you can download the PDF if you want to see all 2 choruses of this broken down like this. 80%. 80 is probably where we're going to max it out today because, we just need some time to digest it. Let's try it. It's fast. Two more times. We got it. Last time. Stop. Just give me one. I can't go out like that. It's not going to happen. Let's try it. One more time. See, this is how it happens. This is how you learn music, is you just keep stretching it. You keep going over and over and over again, and getting it here is tough. So 80%, that's hard. Let's hear it, what we were just doing at 100. So if we were to go full speed, this is what it would sound like. No joke. That's no joke. That's no joke. That's rough. But 80% is totally respectable. Actually, 50% is totally respectable. Depending on where you are, whatever you got today, you did some good work. So don't feel like if you didn't get 80% or if you didn't get the whole course or whatever, just showing up and learning what you learned today and playing what you played. And like I said, walking in the shadow and the footsteps of one of the great artists of the 20th century, John Coltrane. You did some great work. We all started where we were, and we all finished where we are. I think I just coined a phrase, if I'm not mistaken. Thanks everybody for walking through this with me. So much fun. Just a blast being here with y'all. That was John Coltrane's Giant Steps. Like I said, we listened, we broke it down a little bit, we analyzed, we practiced a whole lot, and we're going to go out by listening to it again. We'll listen to it at full speed, and we'll listen to the whole track as we go out Thank you, folks. Awesome stuff. Just bonkers and a lot of fun. Again, you can go to openstudiojazz.com to check out everything we're doing here. And you can download the PDF here in the description. You can check out the link to SoundSlice we'll put up here after this video. So cool. Thanks, y'all. Going out with the track in its entirety. Till next time, happy practicing. Cheers, everybody.